8 easy crop you could grow in fall time, cooler temperatures between 50 to 70 degrees. And the last one is from Long Island, baby. And if you're now joining in, I'm in Long Island, New York. So I will be start planting these guys right now because most of my summer plants are coming down to the end. Most of them are not making it because in the evening it's getting a little bit chillier in the night and it's getting really hot in the day, which is putting in a lot of stress on my plant. So these are survival garden seeds right here in the USA, and I love it. So starting off, first one, this is amazing, the Garden Blend Kale. I never grew this before and I'm really excited. Kale is a super food and will grow amazing in cold, cooler weather. Now, if you wanted it, if you need to get your hand on these seeds, check in the description box. I will leave the link. So this grows between 65 to 75. It tells you everything on the back here. It's survival garden seed. Every detail, when to plant, how deep the seed. Very good information if you're now starting off in the garden. My next one is lettuce. And this is the butter crunch. You could plant any type of lettuce when it comes down to fall time. Number 3 is spinach. Everybody loves spinach. It's a superfood, it's healthy, and it's amazing, and it grows pretty fast and easy, especially if you're now starting off in the garden world. Favorite is carrots. We love carrots, and these are the rainbow blend carrots. Really good for the kids if you want to mix up different colors, and they do taste amazing. I grow them all the time. They grow fast and they grow really well. Make sure when you plant carrots, make sure your soil is loose, at least 8 inches down, loose soil. What I do when I plant carrots, I do not cover them really deep. Sometimes I just throw them on the soil and I water just like that. I do not plant them in deep. So the other one is beetroot. You guys could grow any type of beetroot. They will grow. And remember one thing, space them out between 3 to 4 inches. Make sure your soil is loose. And the leaf, do not throw away the leaf. The leaf is considered superfood. It's just like kale. And the bottom, obviously, which is the veggie grow on the bottom, it's delicious and it's a super food. This plant is an amazing plant. Very hard to transplant, so make sure most of these plants you plant in your container, plant them directly in ground. Next one is the radish, cherry bale. You could plant any type of radish, but this one here is delicious. Perfect crunch, perfect taste, amazing. I can't wait to get this going. 55 to 70 degrees, and it tells you everything right there. Now, if you're a beginner, these are stuff that you do want to get your hands on, so less stress. Now we're gonna step into a bigger plant. Cauliflower right here. Look at this, beautiful. Now, cauliflower is definitely a superfood. It's a big plant. Make sure you have enough space, at least 18 inches apart. These guys are big plant, produce big leaf. My last one is Brussels sprout, Long Island improved, baby. Look at this. So I never grew Brussels sprouts before, and I'm telling you, if I'm gonna grow one, I grow one from Long Island. So once the weather starts getting chilly, most of your summer plants like your squash, watermelon, zucchini, and stuff like that will come down to the end, and then your garden would look less. You'll feel depressed. You are not gonna feel like you have a garden anymore. Don't give up. Don't stop. Remove which plants are not producing and not growing. Just remove them, get them out of the way, clean up that spot, get in there. You want to make sure you get out any roots, make sure there's no bugs underneath, put fresh soil, add your fertilizer or compost, and then transplant all your fall plant that you plant or plant directly. Some of these stuff you have to plant directly, or what you could do, which I highly recommend people, seed in these containers right here. Now, if you seed one plant, when you're ready to transplant, you literally squeeze and you take out one from the section and you could put it in. And that's how I transplant lettuce, I transplant beets, I transplant everything when it comes down to the hard stuff. Fall crops and spring crops are hard to transplant. So make sure some of them, you space them out directly in your container, because you don't want to go and space them out afterward, because once you move them and they're small, you could lose that plant. I advise people, if you're going to plant your seed, make sure you do 2 to 3 so you have an extra one just in case one didn't make it, or just say you decide to transplant and something happened. So far I've been using survival garden seed. I've been using it for years. I'm telling you, they never fail me. The seed never fail me. I always get a fast growing process, production, and healthy plant. The seed is healthy. If you have a healthy seed, you will have a healthy plant. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching GreenTGarden. Check in the description box. Get your hand on some of these seed. If you're looking to buy like the 30 pack, the 50 pack, or the 100 pack, use my code GreenTGarden and save yourself some money. A lot of rain coming up right now in Long Island, New York. Squash bugs attacking the garden. Some of the plants are not surviving because it's getting chilly in the night. And then come during the day, it hits like 80 something degrees, burning the plant, stressing the summer plant. So whatever plant is not looking good, I'm getting rid of them. And whatever plant is growing right now, coming up small, I'm replacing it with fall crop. Do not get discouraged and let your garden down. Start fall garden.